Alright, so this is a video regarding the heat islands which are happening in Bangalore and Bangalore like cities in India. Heat islands are basically dense concrete structures, say buildings, apartments, your business tech parks, your infrastructure buildings like metro and bus stands, which are built using concrete, and they don't have enough green cover or they don't have enough ways in which it can cool naturally. So if we look at cities, there are also, let's say that this is Bangalore. Okay, let's say this is Bangalore around 2015 or before that, but there are still some areas which have enough tree cover. There is enough room for the infrastructure to cool down, or there's enough shade which is covering the ground. But now what is happening is, more and more in Bangalore and in other cities, you will see buildings like this. So you have a building here, you have a building here. There's only a very narrow lane, or in even worse cases, you'll have two buildings which are just like 2-3 feet apart. So what happens in this is, you end up with cities with very less green cover. So this is another example, this which I took from Google Maps, and I think so this was the area around Bellandur or Manyata Tech Park. You have narrow lanes which are again made with concrete. You have buildings close to each other. There is very rarely enough dense tree cover. And this is again Google Maps screenshot of the area near Adarsh Palm Retreat, Bellandur. So the main thing which I wanted to highlight here is, these are government plotting and this is private plotting. So my main concern is, in private, if you see, you have houses and you have enough area which is under green cover, and there are also trees between the houses, and there is a very systematic pattern to the way the houses are laid out. Okay, I understand that this area would also have been previously like this, but then it was developed to be in a more structured manner. I won't go into the city planning aspects of this because there are many, this can be a very detailed conversation, but I don't want to get into that. On the other end, if you see the government layouts, they're very haphazard. You cannot see a proper defining road. You have two roads, but there are no defining roads into the building structures, and this causes a mess. Now, The Hindu reported on March 31st that Garden City Bangalore's heat islands hit laborers, traffic personnel the hardest, and nearly 44% of the workforce is engaged in outdoor occupations, and for them, these heat pockets translate into prolonged exposure with no scope for relief. Now, the heat pockets would be around the Pina Belt, the Hennur region, and related areas. Research Matters had a page where I refer to this graphic, where urban heat islands are causing 76% of Bangalore city to face higher temperatures. If you look into this, the red is highlighting urban settlements, the green is the vegetation, the blue part is water bodies, and the yellow color is barren areas. So you can see on the fringe sides that there is a lot of barren land. And if you look at the vegetation part, the green part, versus the urbanization part, there's a major gap. So if you see this part, there is hardly any vegetation, or at least in this belt you have somewhat vegetation and barren lands. Again, if you take water bodies, you have some water bodies here, but there are hardly any water bodies in this part. So what this does is, it creates these urban heat islands. The trees, when they get sunlight, they are using it for their own biological processes, and the area below the trees is also colder. So they are in a way absorbing all the excess heat. But in case of concrete, what happens is, it will take the heat and it will hold on to that heat. In the evening, the trees will be cooler and there will be a cool breeze going around the trees. But in the evening, the heat which is trapped by these concrete structures, it starts radiating it outside. Now at night, what is going to happen is, you have wind blowing. Let's say there's some wind, there's some rain. It will cool down the structure which is the external part of the building, but inside the building, let's say you are in an apartment complex, and the rooms inside will be hotter. So again, people will resort to mechanical ways to cool it down. Say you have AC, you have fans, you have blowers, you have coolers. You'll use those to cool yourself down. Now this is a normal approach, and this is what is happening now. So previously you used to have hot days, but you used to have cold nights. So people, you can get peaceful sleep and you are able to perform normally for your economy. But now what is happening is, you have hot days, this heat is trapped in your concrete structures, which creates these heat islands at night also. So you have very hot nights, and then you get low quality sleep, and that leads to poor performance. This is hitting hardest to the economically poorest section of the society, because they don't have means to afford ACs, coolers and other means. Also, the houses in which they are living, they are not naturally ventilated enough. So say this is Bangalore right now, or any other city. You have concrete structure, concrete structure, concrete structure, another concrete structure. You have heat is trapped, heat is radiated outside. Same with every building. They all are acting as heat reservoirs. They are holding on to heat and radiating it. But if you replace the layout structure, if you create enough green cover for it, the heat which is trapped by 4 buildings can be alleviated by having 3 buildings and 2 trees. So they are going to absorb heat. There is one less building which is going to emit heat, and it will help cool down the urban centers and give you a proper sleep or a proper biological condition to survive. So we hope, now this is an area in Bangalore which is Bhartiya City, and this is a private establishment because there are tech parks, there are residences, there's a mall, there's a school and everything. But this is actually a good example because you have a proper walking area, you have benches, you have trees to cover, you have enough shade so that people can actually walk. So say I don't want to take my private vehicle, and if I'm using public transport, still I can use this when I'm going to my office. So we can hope someday that we get cities which are planned like this, with enough green coverage, with enough density to help a better living standards. Yeah, that's about it. And that is a video on the heat island issues that India is facing and will face more and more. Alright, thank you and see you around.